January 1st, 2009. Two innocent black men were shot in Oakland during New Year's Day in the morning, which was 1 o'clock. The first victim was, they didn't have the first name, give out the first name for the first victim, but the second victim was murdered. His name was Oscar Grant. He was 22 years old. And I don't know, it came on the news during, when it happened. If you guys remember, a black man was laying on the floor. I don't know, he was having an argument with the officer. He got shot in the head. It was captured by several video cameras and was posted on YouTube. And when I saw this, I thought to myself, was that really necessary? He was already contained. He was already handcuffed on the floor. And I don't know where he just got shot in the head. Today, I'm about to talk about police brutality and how, I'm about to explain how the concept is involved, which is a psychological issue. Mostly police officers are either rogue and like to abuse their power, violate human rights. Now I'll talk about my first main point, which is a problem. According to a website, which by the California lawyers blog, I found like an article was done by May 7, 2007, in which there was a rally on MacArthur Park near in California, and this rally was about fighting against immigration issue. Out of nowhere, they call like SWAT, police officer, they call like SWAT team police officer to stop like the rally. Out of nowhere, there was like 42 incidents, victims that were harmed. They got shot with rubber bullets, bean bags, and majority of them were beaten. There's other issues. There's also a problem that happened in Downey a couple months down, November 11th, in which Michael Nadia, a father of four and was 30-year-old, was shot, and he was shot by police officers in Downey. And this problem, there was like a ATM robbery in which two Hispanic males were involved, and Michael Nadia was not involved with this, but he looked like a similar suspect. So police officers shot him at point blank, and they thought he was armed since he was getting something to get out of his wallet. They just shot him at point blank. They rushed him to a hospital, but he died instantly. Well, now we're talking about the problem, about to talk about the causes. And according to an article by David Morgan, police officers engage in dangerous, stressful occupations. And sometimes there's like what he talks about it, there's like 5 stages that involve, that could be that involved in police brutality. And the first stage will be verbal persuasion. Second will be unarmed physical force. Third one will be using non-lethal weapons. The fourth one is using impact weapons. And the last one will be deadly force, which will lead to police brutality. And according to his article, his point of view, that police brutality is done by rogue cops. For example, a rogue cop will be like in Fullerton, the sheriff police gang known as the 300 Bars, who used to beat inmates that were involved with rival gangs. He used to beat on them. Those are like rogue cops that like to abuse their powers. And the second problem will be a psychological issue, in which we all know police officers had to give up their life on the line, and they're involved in stressful situations, and they could either be coming back to their family or not. They did like a case study that were police officers that were involved in police brutality, and some of the problems are either by rogue cops or sometimes like bullying issue. Now I already talked about the problem, the cause, and the solution will be hardly any solutions to fight against police brutality. We'll always do like protests, but hardly will ever work. Now in this speech, I'll talk about the problem, the causes, the solution, and I'll just end with a quote by Michael Gladwell. It will be interesting to find out what goes on in that moment, and when someone looks at you, comes out to all sorts of conclusions. Thank you.